Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse, Wednesday, August 17th, 2022. We're going to do a following up on the lawsuit that was filed by the, I'm calling them a Team Assange. There were lawyers for Julian Assange and journalists who went to meet with him, some working for WikiLeaks. So there was an editorial meeting inside the Ecuadorian embassy in London. They say that their phones were surveilled and the information sent to the government and others in Las Vegas. They filed a suit in the EDNY. Yesterday it was wheeled out. A judge has been assigned, John G. Kodal. We cover him closely on a number of cases, and he's actually, as some have pointed out, said in another case that what WikiLeaks does is well within the ambit of the First Amendment. The first proceeding will be on October 17th, but if the past is any guide, these civil cases can go quite slowly. But we're going to be covering it closely. We're also covering the EDNY, and I'm going to take a slightly different tone, simply because we got a scrap of information. Yesterday there was a takedown, as they call it, of mostly quite elderly Italian gentlemen, some not Italian, guy from a shoe repair. In any event, we've this morning received, a day later than others, but we received a list of defense counsel, including one guy who's representing two separate clients with different last names. This is something we're going to look into. We're also going to be covering the Jordan and Washington case. That's for the killing of Jam Master Jay, Mr. Mizell, back in the day. We've asked a question about that and haven't gotten any answers. And we were about to have a ruling, I believe, by Judge Comity on another secrecy move by EDNY. But we remain hopeful. The United Nations, we cover it. Yesterday, inside the United Nations, Ukraine was speaking about the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. And they were cut off. The chair said, "Can you please be quiet? Another country wants the floor." That other country, of course, was China. It being the United Nations of Antonio Guterres, where China controls many, increasing number of the high positions, and sought to buy the oil company of Gulbenkian Foundation, which paid Guterres money he never disclosed. Inner City Press reported it, finds itself on the outs, but we remain at the door. We do not retreat. We go only forward. InnerCityPress.com, to be continued.